guys, it's Tammy with Southern Angels Boutique, and I'm here to show you something that I had actually been working on these for like 2 days, and there's a lot of them, and I've still got to finish some. Now, I did not come up with this idea. I saw this on YouTube, another lady, JBLDY, on YouTube. I saw her making some, and I thought, well, how cool, I'm going to have to make me some. So these are mixed media paper flowers, and so I've made some out of using paints, gelatos, inks, watercolor, you know, just all kinds of different things. I used, oh, hang on, I'm knocking things over. Got a lot around me here. The Delusions paints, because, you know, they're real good with blending. And these were my favorite to use, these and the gelatos. Now, she used these, and she said they took hours for her to get them to dry. I didn't have that problem. I don't know if it's because she used it on watercolor paper, because I used cardstock. The only time I used watercolor paper was when I used watercolor. And when I wanted to use my gelatos as, you know, water that down, because if I did that on cardstock, of course it peeled. I also used gelatos on cardstock and then just rubbed it, you know, regular with my finger. But if I wanted to water it down, of course I did use watercolor paper. But I didn't have that problem. I find this paint dries very easily. It does stay wet for a while, and it'll stay wetter. The thicker you use this paint, though, the wetter it will stay, and the longer it stays wet. So now she could have used it very thickly. I watched her again, and I think that's what she was doing. I think she used this paint this is a thick paint. This is not a thin paint, you know, like this. The regular acrylic, or even your fluid acrylics. This is very, very thick. You know, it looks thin, you know, when you open it up, some of them. I mean, but you can see how thick it is. And even some of them, you'll open them up and they almost look like cottage cheese. Like, let me get my purples like that real thick. Let me show you. Some of them are even, look at that. I mean, see, that's extraordinary thick. It's almost like paste. So you have to be careful on just how much you use, because the more you use, the thickness of it, it will take a long time for this paint to dry. So, and it doesn't take much of that paint. So I think that's what she did. She just used a lot of the paint, maybe. Because it didn't take long for mine to dry. So anyway, I just wanted to show you what I did. And you can go see her video too. If you want to see how I made these, let me know in the comments below, and I'll do a tutorial for you. These, I still have to finish these. These are just still plain with the paint. I still have to do, you know, the little touches like these, you know, finish them. I'll make them look prettier, but these have just got the touches of paint on them and all. And I've done the centers, but I haven't done, you know, like the little squid, you know, just the little finishing touches to make them look more like flowers. But I just wanted to, I mean, look at these. I will be sharing some flowers with people if you like these. But look at the colors. I love the colors. Look at these. I had a ball. I spent 2 straight days making flowers. Look, I was having a blast. I was going, okay, now what can I use? What can I use next? What can I use? I was just going nuts. Seeing just everything that I could use. I wanted to see what colors I could use, what supplies I could use. I used watercolors. I tried some kids' watercolors. You know, just like the dollar store watercolor. I wanted to try that, see how that would work. I tried my gelatos. My regular paints. Oh, I tried my Spectrum Aqua watercolors, since I hadn't really got to try them out. And I had them for a while, so I got to try them out on some. Let's see. The paint dabbers. The Tim Holtz paint dabbers. I used those. I mean, just so I mean, you can use any kind of paint. I was grabbing all this is watercolor right here, because it's on the heavier paper, I can tell. I had a thinner, so you can tell by how you can tell what's watercolor by the difference it looks. See, all the paints, everything looks different. They all give a different look. All of them just look so different. See, you can tell that's watercolored, because the watercolored ones are more muted. And pale looking. But they're very pretty. And even so, some of them are very, see, that's watercolor, but it's vibrant. Just depends on what kind of watercolor paper you use. I mean, just, I love all of them. I wanted to use all different colors. I mean, and you can see I did. I highlighted, went around in black, most of them, and then you can see some I did squiggly lines of black, some I did in the white. Most of the pinks I did with this gold pen. I just thought it looked real pretty with like 3 little dots in 3 places with that gold pen. I just thought that looked real pretty. Here's a bunch of these bright pinks. And I don't know what it is, but these, like the turquoise and yellows, I mean, my favorites are, you know, the purples. These pinks and purples are real pretty. But those turquoise and yellows, those really came out nice. I like these lavenders. These lavenders are real pretty. These are really pretty and bright. It's a watercolored one. I think these are watercolored, but they're on a thinner watercolor paper. So they started peeling, but I kind of like the texture it gave. Yeah, these are watercolor too. See, they're on a thinner, some of that cheaper watercolor paper, I think was from the dollar store. And when I was trying to move the marker paint around, the paper started peeling up, so. But it kind of makes it look kind of shabby chic looking, I guess you could say. So I kind of like that look. The blues are real pretty. I mean, these are real pretty. I like the soft colors. I like them all. Those are real pretty lavenders. So here's some more of those watercolor ones that. I mean, all of them, they just all have their different little looks to them. So, like I said, if you'd like to see how I created these, they're all created basically the same. So, I mean, I won't sit here and do every color, but I will show you how I did them, do a tutorial. And just let me know in the comments below, and I will be more than happy. And like I said, I do need to finish these even, so I can show you how I did these. So they're real easy, they're a lot of fun, and they're kind of addicting. As you can tell, I just got started and I couldn't stop. So just let me know and I'll be happy to do a tutorial for you. So if you like these, please give me a thumbs up, share, and if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Uh-oh, my little dog Ella just hit my tripod. Okay, I will see y'all later, and y'all have a blessed day. Bye now.